Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll continue helping the people in Minas Tirith. So first of all, let us go back to Forlong and Halloween at the Merry Swan. So we have discovered the mark on the wall Forlong spoke about, and now we just need to confirm to the guys that the story is indeed true. And then, well, who knows? They are gonna stay in that tavern a long while. This is not even half of it. Not even close. So they have us do so many different things that I have forgotten most of it. I mean, I remember, well, I have played that quest line twice. First on release, and it got old very fast. And second, just a few months ago, and as I played it, I thought, well, not as fast as I remembered it, but then it kept going, and going. This thing never ends.
Well.
The mark can be seen, and you swear to it. Well, I cannot shout at the sound that is this night, can I? But we interrupted ourselves mid-tale. Please, carry on.
Come, my friends, come!
Well, as I was saying, there we were with some bottles of wine tucked in our arms, but I, for one, had also a hat, bread, some flowers, and a small rolled-up rock.
Made it here safely? With
Hold.
all around?
This is too much. Confess, Forlong, for now you have embellished. I know that set of the jaw. You stand by your story, do you? So be it. Friend Warden, as you have not wandered off, I wonder if you will settle another quibble. Can you find such things as these and bring them here? Surely they can all be found somewhere in this circle. What did you say, Forlong? It was a hat, some bread, some flowers, and a small rock?
Minas Tirith will surely be able to withstand an attack from the enemy, won't it? Tonight, wine, food, and friends.
You will see, Nedlier. It can be done, and I did it. Yeah, he did it. Can you please take my word for it? He totally did it. So it seems we are not leaving the third circle for the time being. Oh, are the flowers all the way up to the north, to those gardens? No, at least not. Let us continue looking here. A rock. Cool. It can be done, of course. You just need to envelop everything into the rock. I mean, that's how I imagine it. Might be wrong. Flowers. Now, where will the bread be? Somewhere around here, and I would assume the hat is by the clothier's fellow hall. That seems the most reasonable thing. But no, I'm wrong. Okay. The Haven. So we need to enter here. Do we? Seems we do. Yeah. Right. I gotta say, this is a nice little tavern. Better lit than the Merry Swan, that's for sure. Oh girl, it got crazy again. No, stop doing that, Garlic. Come with me instead. And a hat, that for sure is inside a hole. And well, not inside, but really close to it. A hat. Talk to an elder, there we go. Another ride. Oh, here we are. Faster than I thought. Oh, girlie. Stop doing that, please.
Minas Tirith will surely be able to withstand an attack from the enemy, won't it?
How marvelous! You have brought the things. Now we will put it to the test. Can you walk from here to the air and carry these? I do not even ask you to run. Where do you want me to walk? The things tumble from your hands.
If you're looking to help, there's plenty to do. As you can surely see, we're low on helping hands.
Oh, this is a mess. I'm sorry, friend. Forlong, we see through your plans now. You feed us one truth in hopes we would swallow a lie. But tell me, even if you could bear all that in your arms, why in Isildur's name would you?
Come, my friends, come!
Why, to the heart of my Vangelos. Oh, do not give me such frowns, you goats. None of us have forgotten the procession of maids swooning over you, Heroine, nor that tale of climbing the circle wall with... What was her name? That one maid with the dark hair?
Greetings, friend.
That was an invention of the minstrel Authlin, and what is more, I think you know it. Though I hold that she spread the tale with as much relish as that minstrel ever did.
What say you, my friends?
I doubt it not, Heroine. The maids ever fell under your cold spell. Old Authlin, though. Now there was a minstrel of uncommon gifts. And a bit of a mischief maker too, wasn't he? But who would not forgive words so swiftly sung or deftly penned? Of war he sang, and kings of old, of flowery veils and shepherds' pipes, and of fair-eyed maids. You, an elder, you have lived in Minas Tirith all this time. Does he live and play still? You know not? I must learn his fate. My good man, may we lean upon your goodness once again? Will you go up into the fourth circle and learn what became of Authlin, Master Minstrel? Okay, well, at least we're leaving the third circle now. We can continue with all our errands up top. I seem to remember Forlong was able to carry all that stuff. Guess I was wrong. So you could say it's better to check every single thing he claims to have done. But oh god. Oh. Yeah. It takes a little while to load, not only the models and animations, the market and everything. Cannot tell you how many times I have stumbled upon that wall because I didn't allow enough time for it to load. Mithrandir says you are trustworthy. There are some for whom that would not be enough, Beriathan, but it is not my plans to deny you. I will teach you the greater password for the Lord's Gate. The password is House of Stewards. There has been no king for nearly 1,000 years.
This gate. Will he live? He must.
There has been no king for nearly 1,000 years, and Gondor is now ruled by a line of stewards. Mere minutes ago, I allowed the Prince of the Lamroth passage through this gate, and it seemed to me that he bore the body of Faramir, the son of Steward Denethor. I could not tell if there was life in him, but I fear for the line of the stewards if he should die, or has done so already. It is whispered that Boromir has already fallen. Either shakes his head with a frown. Forgive my gossiping tongue. Beyond this gate is the fourth circle known to folk of the city as the Player's Seer. Minstrels and actors frequent the court of Boromwe and the Blue Theatre, and their wealthy patrons gather at the baths and guest houses between performances. The entrance to the great cistern that feeds most of the city is also on this level, but it would be wise to leave it be. The footing can be treacherous, and the waterstead has claimed more than a few careless lives. Yeah, don't you worry about me, I'm gonna be fine.
Gondor needs your aid.
The Boromwe, Stuart Mardil, the very first Titular, I think this was. Stuart Edadan, son of Mardil, okay. Where to now? I'm thinking to the south first.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Authlin? Why, I knew him well, perhaps better than most, though I have not seen him in many a year. I will tell you something I remember of him. Sometimes, after a night of drink and merriment and song, he would confess to me that, though his heart burned bright, there was a well of sorrow in it, too, and they ever wrestled. Sorrow for what, he would never tell, and then, sometimes, he would tell me he meant to fight the sorrow and love all the world until he knew his time had come, and then how sweet his rest would be. That is what he told me.
We can
Thank
only
you.
hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Never have I been a poet of war. If we found glory not more than gleaming armor and feats of battle, then the enemy has won his first victory against us. And so I wrote poetry of the grandeur of works or stone, of the beauty of blossom and branch, of the love of young men and maidens, fair and proud. When I put history to verse, it was of our works and journeys and failings. But today is a day of war. It is close upon us as the breath in our lungs, and I would write a song of it. As you came upon me here, I was brooding on how to begin. I think I must fill my senses with things dark, dread, and bloody. Will you help me in this?
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
If you would, go down among our soldiers in the second circle, listen there to the sound of their training, find for me a cold knife and a sweaty rag, then go out into the fields as you are fit for such deeds, and explore our ruined farmsteads. Find for me some charred wood and trampled wheat, then go in among our foes and hear the death rattles of their dying soldiers. Observe for me the fell gleam in the eyes of one of their captains as he fights and falls. Yes, when you have done what I ask, return to me and I shall make a poem fit for war. Yeah, but we are not leaving for the Pelennor yet. Not yet. Let us continue looking. The Lone Beacon Tavern. And here we have Master Artist Lenglier.
Minas Tirith will hold. I'm sure of it.
How many times have I heard Authlin, the minstrel's name spoken? There are many tales told of that man. Why, that patch of grain across the way over there was his favorite place to perform. They say the night air filled with his harp as he stood there and played sweet melodies to the stars.
Minas Tirith will hold. I'm sure of it.
I am upset. Why, you ask? Nasty orcs are going to get into the city and the first thing they will do is destroy my artwork. I and my assistants have been creating beautiful paintings documenting this great city. If they are ruined, so dies the history of Minas Tirith. Now, perhaps you could help me out. I need to find a perfect hiding place for my greatest works of art. There are a few locations that I hear might be ideal, but I need someone to scout them out for me. What do you say? Will you help protect the city's rich history? Yeah, of course, count me in. do we have here? Suspicious character, yeah. Not as much.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Oh, why are you bothering with such petty crimes as this? The enemies of men lurk ever closer. But this is what we're fighting for, so we're of course gonna keep order. I didn't mean it. Yeah, you totally did. Now, King Kalimetar Minastan, son of Narmakil, and Narmakil Romenturun, son of Telumetar. The High Guest House. More statues in here. The Blue Theater. Okay, so Stuart Halas, son of Kirion. The same Kirion who gave the Glenardon to the Rohirrim, I think. And Húrin, son of Halas. Any other guy in here? No. This is the end of this side of the fourth circle. This location looks suitable for hiding valuables. That's one place. I guess this is another one? This one. Looks like someone already took this location and hid some swords here. Very well. Up to the north it is. Son of Eradan. Eradan, son of Mardil. Yeah, I already have those two. To the north we go. If you are looking for Authlin, you have missed him by 10 years. Though for what it's worth, I have heard he died with a glass of wine in his hand and a song on his lips.
I'm sure of it.
Okay, well, he's died. He's dead. Shame about that. Some clothing in here. Noble woman.
I haven't slept in days.
You, Kate Man. Some errant boy ran into me in the tunnels just now and it seems my bracelet has suddenly gone missing. I chased him towards Piper's Bend but can't find the thieving child. The bracelet is a family heirloom and I must have it back. You spot the child thief and assure the woman that you will retrieve her bracelet and give the child a stern talking to. I have been ousted! Yeah, you're not escaping me. The chase continues. Yeah, indeed it does. The cresting wave. Let us remember to check this one. Shortcut? What are you talking about? Would you please stop? Please? Uh-oh. Looks like this child has been taking various valuables and stashing them here. Looks like someone already took this location and hid some jewels here. Yeah, we know who. The child is very sorry for what he did and gives you the bracelet. Stuart Barahir, son of Hador. Very well. Clothing in here. Now let us make our way back to that lady. And let's see what we missed along the way. Oh! This woman too has a quest for us.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Do you have a moment, Beriathan? Forgive me if I am too direct, but I have heard your name spoken among the people since your arrival in Minas Tirith, and I hope you might aid me with a personal matter. My son, Kirgon, has not been himself. My husband has gone to war and Kirgon will not say it, but I know it tears at him. He has spent much time alone over the past few weeks, and does not even speak to his friends. He spends every morning down at the bats, sailing the ships he and Kirchir built together. That, or he wanders Egalmod's grain and sits alone in the dark of the trees. Is this how a child should hope? It does not seem so to me, and I worry for him. We all feel the loss of our loved ones, and I must understand that we are together in our sorrows. Please go find him, and tell him to return to me. I have prepared supper, and I cannot allow Kirgon to sacrifice another meal to his sadness. Poor child. Tons of clothing in here. Yeah, we missed a lot facing that rascal. The cresting wave. Okay, gotta use this plate. Cannot forget. Alright. Before we climb to the 5th circle though. Go. The lady should be here.
I haven't slept in days.
Oh, thank you very much. I was afraid I would never see this bracelet again. It was my mother's and her mother's before. I shall continue on my way to the House of Healing where I am currently training. If you have not already visited the 6th circle, there are some beautiful gardens to be admired. I do recommend a peaceful rest for the mind now and again, even in these dreadful times. Okay, so it seems we'll meet again at the Houses of Healing, but not yet. Resting wave. Anything of note around here? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. Almakil, son of Atanatar. Atanatar, Alkarin, son of Kirja here. And Narmakil, son of Atanatar. Okay. Oh! Kirgon is not here. Perhaps he is in Egalmod's screen below. King Aldamir. Belector. Ah, son of Eldakar. And Minardil Umanwa, son of Pinjarion. Jeez. Rathon, Warden of the Wells, the Waterstead. Okay.
We won't let our city fall!
What brings you to the end of Wellman's Way? I myself am here to see to some maintenance of Minas Tirith's underworkings. The Cisterns run throughout much of the city, bringing fresh water from Mount Mindolwyn to all the buildings from the Hall of the Kings to the Keep of the Keys. Many of my workers have infiltrated the Cisterns for the wall and now work to defend the city. Do you blame them? On my weekly inspection of the cisterns, I've come to find this main drainage valve here completely broken. It was in perfect order just last week. I highly suspect sabotage, but who in the city would do such a thing? I could use your help as various parts of the valve are missing and I think they may be somewhere in the cisterns. It is a vast cavernous series of tunnels and a good place to hide something. If I don't fix this valve soon, the lower cisterns could flood.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Could those who sabotaged the valve actually be from outside the city? Most think there is no way into and out of the city right now with the front gate being heavily guarded, but I know this is false. There are a few cisterns that can take one out of the city. Guards are posted on the lower cisterns at the base of the city, but none are posted at the entrances from the mountain. Could Orcs have scaled Mount Mindolin and snuck into the northern cistern entrance? I shudder at the thought. Either way, if the saboteurs are still hiding nearby in the cisterns, they must be apprehended or dealt with in some manner. I leave that to you, my good Warden.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Upon my last walk through the cisterns, I noticed some strange piles of muck. Some of the mountainous cave lizards have entered into the cisterns recently, and I believe they may be causing a mess in there. If you're already going into the cisterns, perhaps you would be inclined to clean up some of this filth. It would put me at ease to not get any of this muck into the city's drinking supply.
We won't let our city fall.
Mount Mindolin has many high mountain caves and crevices. Some of these caves link up to the higher cisterns. Every once in a while, some of the Mindolin cave lizards will find their way into the cisterns. Lately, however, more and more lizards keep getting into these tunnels. Is something driving them into the cisterns? If you ask me, something must be done about this pest. You can't disperse them by getting rid of their nests. Oh, and watch out for Old Stonetail. She's been living in the cisterns since I was a child. Most cistern workers don't mess with her, but you're an ample warrior. Perhaps you'll be the one to finally drive Old Stonetail away for good.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
I do not know if you have been to any of the Minas Tirith food stores as of late, but just one look at them and you will see that they will not feed the city for a long war. Nearby farms are now burnt by the enemy or inaccessible. Now look at me, I sound like a doomsayer. Never mind all that talk of gloom. Sometimes you can find hope in the most unlikely of places. There's a particular tasty white mushroom that usually only grows in the caves of Mount Mindolin. Now they grow in the cisterns. I suspect the cave lizards may have helped spread the mushrooms from the caves high above us to the cisterns. Perhaps they have done us some good after all. This mushroom has been growing so well in the cisterns that I believe we can start harvesting it. Would you be kind enough while you're in the tunnels to pick some? Alright, so we have, as you can see, a lot of things to do inside the cisterns. So let us go. So this place is huge. And I sometimes can lose my way around this, but hopefully we'll have a smooth time in here. Okay. So, I'm gonna grab these guys. I don't want to trigger you. Not yet. This nest, on the other hand, I do need to destroy. There we go. Horrible tracker here. God, I'm kinda lost. And of course that freaking saboteur. I mean, the pathing of some of the enemies around here is kind of fishy. There's freaking goblins on the roots. Can I please go now? Thank you. Oh, mercy against these guys. Or they will slow us down. Oh, come on! For real? Let me go now. Jeez. You wanna root me? Come and get me. It's just that fighting one guy at a time feels so anticlimactic. Okay. Valve gear, yeah, I knew something had to be here for the main quest. Oh, come on. Perfect. Let us continue then. At least this place is relatively easy to travel if you have a set path, clockwise or counterclockwise. One of those two would do the trick. It's huge, but after a couple times in here, you learn to make your way around it. Avoid these lizards. Okay. I have a feeling I'm missing something. Yeah. I totally am. But I have already committed to this path, so let us finish it before I retrace my steps. Valve rod. Okay, cool. Anything interesting here? No. This is just another exit for Minas Tirith. But we're not gonna take that one yet. Okay, now I have a better idea of where I am, where I need to go. Who's attacking me? Come over here, you freaking goblin. Oh, more mushrooms. Scholar artifacts in here, doesn't seem to be. Old stone tail. Oh. Gotta be kidding me. Let me go, let me move. Yeah, thank you. Walking here. Oh, come on. I wanna travel with you. Or I should rather say, you don't want any trouble with me. Please, just let me go my merry way. Mushroom here. Another exit for Minas Tirith, okay. You know what, let me grab all these guys then. You and your breaking roots. One more area left to explore before we go back. This one in here. Got all the mushrooms. What do we have here? This place is huge. I didn't remember how big this was. Okay, let us grab as many of these guys as we can. Ah, the chain. Cool. Aww. Not the time to start stunning. Didn't did that before, so you shouldn't start now. Okay, piles of muck and cave lizard nests. Okay, we're almost done with the exploration, it seems. Let us try and hurry up a little. Just missing some more puddles of muck. And it seems they are all around this area. Yeah. They are all around here. So we can technically go back once we came, but we're almost really close finishing our full exploration of this place. Really not that long. Not that much that we're missing, so let's try and do that. No idea. I think this is where I came from. Seems to be. Why wouldn't it? And since we already have all that we needed from here, yeah, let us go back. It's taking a while. Okay.
We won't let our city fall.
Orcs were trying to sabotage the lesser drainage gates in the Cisterns. I assumed you dealt with them reasonably then. Not only do I not have enough men to maintain the Cisterns, but now a small band of invaders bide their time under the city. This is a most unfortunate day.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Once again, I thank you for your assistance. The Cisterns were not always like this, you know. Beasts did not wander freely underneath the city. Hopefully we can work together to return the tunnels to just the sound of running water.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
You found the missing part to the valve? Good, good. And you say some goblins were lurking about in there? This is indeed dreadful news. I shall alert the city guard to this development. You already have, just you know. Right now, we must fix this master valve so the lower circle does not flood.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Well, I cannot believe it. Old Stonetail finally took off with her tail between her legs. I never thought I would see the day. Perhaps now we can get the cave lizard population in the Cisterns under control.
We won't let our city fall.
What a harvest. Great work. I had already let the footmonger's fellow hall know about the mushrooms. They have set up a collection box in front of their guild hall. If you would kindly take the mushrooms there, the guild will then dry them and prepare them for food stores. Let us repair the valve. Oh, okay. What are we doing?
Won't let our city fall.
Great work, Beriathan. One crisis averted, but another remains. Continued threats and enemies still lurk in the Cisterns. Unless the tunnels are clear of danger, I won't be able to go into the Cisterns anytime soon. Completed. Known to Minas Tirith. What else do we have here? Known to Minas Tirith. Yeah, that's basically it. Known to Minas Tirith. So, let us check this. Defenders, acquaintance, deed bestowed, friend to Minas Tirith. Yeah, we have completed known. So let me double check what we got in here. 5 LOTRO points on the title, that's it. You have reached acquaintance status in Minas Tirith. Yeah. LOTRO points granted. Sure. Now bring the mushrooms to the rations chest. Oh my god, that's all the way up. All the way down to the first circle. Not gonna happen for the time being. Let's see what we got in here. Let me see. Okay, so in the forge, gathering donations, scout potential hiding spots for Langlear, yeah. Opportunistic thieves. Those two at least I gotta complete before we move on. The last hiding spot should be this one. Looks like someone already took this location and hid some poetry here. Not very well hidden. And I cannot think of a worse way of hiding poetry. The wind will come and blow all the parchment away. And if that doesn't happen, then there are so many ways in which that poetry can get damaged. Doesn't seem worth it. Let us climb to the 5th circle, I believe. Let us try and make our way up, and we'll clean all these on our way down.
The 5th circle is the Sage's Tier, and it is a place of learning.
I see that Mithrandir has vouchsafed for you, Beriathan, but it is not enough for me to teach you the greater password for this gate. I will teach you the lesser password, as I have been instructed to do for friends of the wizard that are not known to me. What do you mean, Doranir? I mean, take a good look at me. What do you mean you don't know me? The password is poetry. Well, at least I got one. Understand that the lesser passwords change frequently, so conclude your business here with haste. The 5th circle of the city is known as the Sage's Tier, and it is a place of learning. Scholars study the stars from its orrery and tower, and natural philosophers make learned arguments within its quiet courtyards. Several archives can be found in the 5th circle, as can the houses of lore and the scriptorium, where copies are made of valued documents and records. Oh, come on, what do you mean you don't know me? Grab the stable master in here. And Plague Steward Hador, son of Turin. Menelil Teltarkil, son of Anarian. Who else is in here waiting to be discovered? The upper stores. Upper stores Blake. Okay. Where should we go first? And do we have enough time for that? I think we can at least explore the northern area of this 5th circle. House of the Heavens. Teachings of the White City. 1 out of 5. And I think all those are on the 5th circle at least. Anyone around here? No? Okay. So, here we have Belector, son of Odin, a new tavern, the Eagle and Sickle. We're almost done with the taverns, and the last one is on the south end of this same circle. Autodred, son of Belector. The Hall of Air and the Cloudyheads. We have found the band busily exploring the theater. And I am doing the same too. But Anders and a Velek door. Anybody else in here? No.
Hello there.
Ah, you made it, Beriathan. The city is too big for its own good, if you ask me. I decided it was best to humor Guard's request and take a look at the Hall of Air. Between you and me, he's always been worried about his voice. I know the theater won't make any difference, but if it helps him perform, I hold my tongue. This theater is a bit smaller, but I think it will do. Why don't you talk to Holler? He's always keen on testing the acoustics of a space before performing, so you might be able to aid him. Where's Holler? I don't see. Holler, oh, okay, here you are.
What do you need?
Ha, Beriathan, I'm glad you're still with us. It seems to me that this theater has an odd shape to it, and I am curious how our instruments might sound in such a lofty place. I asked Gore to help, but he is in something of a foul mood and I know better than to press him. You could aid me greatly if you would sit in several different seats throughout the theater and tell me how clearly you can hear my playing. Hopefully my fears are unfounded, but I have a bad feeling about this one. Let us see. Polo's drumming can be heard clearly. That's a good sign. From this spot, the sound of Polo's drumming is a bit muffled, but still acceptable. Polo's drums are nearly muted by the wind coursing along the theater's edge. Okay.
What do you want?
It is as I thought then. This will not work for us either. We'll either have to travel back down to the Stone Theater, or perhaps there's another we still haven't tried. Don't you worry, I'll speak to Paul about it. In the meantime, I think Robo wanted to talk to you about something. Yeah, I will, just... Okay, these three guys I already got. You can never be sure.
Hello there.
Hello again, my friend. On my long walk to the Hall of Air, I had quite a thought. These instruments we have are old and more than a bit warped from our long journey to Gondor. Can't you imagine how great we might sound with what the very best the craftsmen of Minas Tirith have to offer? Yes, I know. The instrument does not make the player, but humor me. Please, Beriathan, here's some gold. Take it down to the markets and see what can you find. To the markets, do you mean to the third circle? Well, not necessarily the third circle alone, but still. Making good progress. Maybe, just maybe, we can finish with the... with the fifth circle? Ah, the last suspicious character, thank God. About this.
Hours. We can only prepare so much.
These people are never coming back. What are they going to need their stuff for? Don't the wardens have more important things to attend to? Just let me leave. Yeah, you barely had any time to speak. But anyway, return the stolen goods to Hoodin. Oh my god, all the way back to the first circle, so not yet. Here we have the old archives. There should be a plaque for this, don't you think? Ah, yeah, here. What else do we have here? The archives of Warden. Sarnian, Master Archivist. You have discovered Masters of Minas Tirith. After finding Sarnian, Master Archivist. You did Explorer of Old Anodian. Let me take a look at this. Masters of Minas Tirith, 5 LOTRO points. Beriathan the Outgoing. And Fortitude, level 15. Okay, you have met all the Masters of Minas Tirith. Alright. Explorer of Old Anodian. Captains, Masters, Wardens, Fellow Halls, and Farms. Okay. 5 LOTRO points. All good. Here, Belagorn, son of Hedion. Discover the Black House. Tailwind. Scribe of the Houses of Lore. Okay. The Black House in here. And the Houses of Lore Plague in here. We're gonna complete this one too. Discover the Houses of Lore Plague. Teachings of the White City. And Explorer of the White City. Let us take a look at that. Just 5 LOTRO points, some reputation and some marks, but we have Explorer of the White City. Guests, taverns, bolts, workings. Making good progress, 5 LOTRO points in here. The Thirsty Seer. The very last tavern we were missing. You have discovered the Thirsty Seer. We have completed Taverns of the White City. That's good. 5 LOTRO points, marks, reputation, the usual stuff. Let me enter the Houses of Lore really quick. We'll get the chance of doing this later, but what I want to get in here is here, the Warden of the Houses of Lore, Idreniel. As I was saying, we'll get another quest, I believe, to explore the Houses of Lore later, but for the time being, let us just discover the Warden. Let us make our way to the 6th circle.
The Dome of the Sun is in the 6th circle. The Council of Gondor meets there.
This is the Gate of Stones to the 6th circle of the city, and it is my duty to tell you that Mithrandir's word of your worthiness earns you the lesser password only. Conduct your business with speed and depart. The password for now is vigilance. The 6th circle is known to folk of the city as the Master's Tier, but few of them ever climb to this gate. The houses of healing can be found on this tier, along with the cold hall where the dead are brought to be washed, clothed, and prepared for interment in the tombs, or in the case of common folk, the ossuaries within the Hill of Guard. The Dome of the Sun can also be found on this level. That is where the Council of Gondor meets to decide matters of state, and errant riders bring their resolutions throughout the city and to the other reaches of Gondor. They have had much to discuss of late, and I urge you not to bother them. Alright, what we have here? Stable Master.
Troublesome times
We have all the locations in Minas Tirith. Houses of Healing. Doesn't seem to be a plague for here. Torhun, Warden of the Houses of Healing. And Parthadan, Warden of the Green. Okay. King Hemendur, son of Meneldil. The Fair Hall. And King Earendil, son of Hemendur. Perfect. So, your last guard of the Citadel, well, we have still plenty of things to do in Minas Tirith, but we have run out of time for today, so join me on the next one and we'll complete the exploration of the 6th and 7th circles, hopefully. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.